going on, guys? Who is that? Who is that? Oh, so I asked Lynn, I said, would you please go live with me? And I think she was more excited than most of my other guests. And that's because she is super, super pumped about her build and to talk about her build and can't wait to show off her build. Am I wrong?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Tell us who you are.
So, my name's Lynn, and from Massachusetts. I left Massachusetts September 15th and headed here to have Johnny build out my Ford Transit 2015 350 medium roof.
That's a mouthful. All right, Lynn, you gotta let me. I gotta say hi to like 50 people real quick. First in the house, Patty A. Gracie was in the house earlier. Good to see you. Patty A. Debbie, Deborah, Debbie, and Deb are all here. Good to see you. Charv Hart, good to see you. And Floss is in the house. Nancy Roberts, good to see you from California. She says, why do you have a wrench? Can you fix me? Nancy is perfect the way she is. Any of the nuts or bolts that are loose, we're going to leave them that way. It makes you the wonderful person that you are. And if we have to tighten your loose nuts, then they're going to come and tack me with some wrenches too, and then you're next. Somebody give me a thumbs up if I know I'm loud. Tell me if when Lynn was talking that you could hear her okay, or if we need to make her louder. I'm so loud that I never know if it's me or everybody else that's screaming. But Bernadette in the house, good to see you. Tell Les we said hi. Quick. We're scrolling. Sue is in the house. Susan's in the house from Farmington. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Let's see here. Just made my. Oh, Debbie just made my night. Yep, we love you, Nancy. We love you, Debbie. All right. Susan offering her velvet heater to us in case hers doesn't come. It's supposed to come tomorrow, but there was some confusion whether or not it was going to Massachusetts or here. So we're hoping that it comes here, but Susan, we will let you know tomorrow. So, and we would be happy to take you up on that offer if it's not. 3 Debs in a row. Lily's Lynn's, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. Can't stay long. We appreciate you for stopping by. Box Fan D, hello everyone. Looking forward to this. All right, we're scrolling. I'm trying. Helen is in the house. Good to see you, Helen. Gracie is back in the house. Dale is in the house with the dogs. Good to see you. Uh-oh. Did you see it just jump like that on me?
Yeah.
Now I don't know where I was at. Lynn Oakey from Oklahoma in the house. Good to see you, my friend. All right, we're scrolling real quick. Gary is in the house. Good to see you. Nancy Bear in the house. Gary, are you doing okay? Getting everything all situated from the hurricanes? Hi to all the Debs. Just a blanket hello to the Debs. I'm already caught up. Bobby is in the house. Am I seeing Bobby in the house? Bobby is in the house saying hi to everybody. Everybody that was at my Sunday premiere and had issues with the audio, I did re-upload that, and I want to thank you guys that went back and rewatched it and made a comment. I appreciate it. Lynn and I watched it when it was over, and on my computer, there was nothing wrong with it. So I re-uploaded it in 4K, and that seemed to, I guess, do the trick. Maddie wants to say hi. Maddie is saying hi.
Maddie's got a little.
She ate all her dog
She
food.
got some paint on her ear.
Maddie got in the way of the painter today, so Maddie has paint on her ear. So, all right, guys, you guys know the routine. Let's pound Lynn with some questions. Let's make her talk. I'll shut up, I promise. And we're going to give you guys some of the details of the van, even though the tour is not going to come out until maybe Sunday, but maybe the following Sunday. I've got a video already ready, which is very, 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 very rare. Very rare. But we're excited to get Lynne's out there, so we might do that one first. So doing good, only a bunch of limbs down. Good, 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 good. Hi, quick question. Your thoughts or opinion on best power station out there now for off-grid? I'm partial. I'm probably not the person to ask. Almost everyone that I have built a van for has the Blue Eddy. And for the number of people that I have helped set them up, get them all set up, people that have bought one and reached out to me about setting it up, I feel like Blue Eddy is the best bang for the buck. It's probably a tight race with the EcoFlow. Other than that, those are the only two that I would recommend for off-grid high efficiency power. So I do like their units. Granted, I've got some people that have had problems with them. Blue Eddy has fixed every issue, and one of them was me because I froze mine. Gracie had an issue, Bev had an issue, and they were both AC 300s. And I'm a big Blue Eddy AC 200 Max fan. Although it does not rapidly charge, is it a downfall or is it a bonus? It can be a downfall. My power needs, it's fine. When I'm driving, I'm normally driving 4, 5, 6 hours. That's more than enough for me to recharge mine. So Diane said she loves her Blue Eddy. Lynne,
I love my Blue Eddy.
Loves her Blue Eddy.
Fox V&D had a question for me. She wanted to know what is my favorite part, I think, of my build. And that's such a hard question. It's such a hard question. I mean, I love the wood. I love the couch. I love the sink. I love everything about it. It's so homey. It's just the most beautiful place I've ever lived in my life. And I'm just going to enjoy. I love just, even when we're working here and sometimes she'll come, oh, you're just hanging out in your van. Yep. That's what I'm doing.
Are you going to Quartzsite?
I am going to Quartzsite.
Yeah, she's going to Quartzsite. Yeah.
And then should we tell them about
Patrick? Yeah, go ahead and tell them.
All right. So on my way home, I believe I'm leaving here November 4th or maybe the 3rd. We'll see how the work goes. And I'm heading to New Jersey to see Patrick from New Jersey Outdoor Adventures. And he's going to do the van tour of my van. So we'll have Johnny's video up and then we'll see Patrick's video. I'm also going to hook up with Mona on my way home. We got to trade some items. And she's probably going to do a little van tour because she did it when they had all the plastic bins and the bungee cords and everything from the meetup. She did a little van tour of it then. And the difference. The difference. That was like a clown van before. And now it's just like so homey and it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's beyond what I could have imagined. I had some pictures that I shared with Johnny, but then we went from there and just developed it along the way. And each step of the way, I was there to see what was happening and spent the night in the van. And the next morning I'd wake up and go, nah, I don't like this over here. Can we change that? And, God bless her. She was good.
There's been a couple of times she said, hey, can I ask you? And I thought,
here we go. Oh, no.
Oh, girl, you're going to be the death of me. No, it's been good stuff. Good stuff. Gary said he loves his Blue Eddy AC 200. I love all your colors. Quartzsite or bust. Lynne, do you have window covers? And what brand did you get?
We got the Van Essentials.
Yeah, I get a 30% discount at Van Essentials. They're nice window covers.
Oh, they're what a difference
Yeah,
they make.
it's their
Yes.
thermal value
Yeah.
and complete blackout. So she did get the Van Essential window covers. I've talked about that in the past. Reflectix, it's fine if you're on a budget, but if you are like working towards your build and you can put some money aside, we got the entire cab for like 197 or 179, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
179, I think.
Right.
And I know that sounds expensive, but Reflectix is $46 a roll, and you're gonna have to redo them, the front ones, probably every year.
Yeah.
And the blackout ones are so much more stealth than the silver Reflectix up against the window.
And they're so easy to, they just snap, they just,
oh yeah,
pling right into place.
Yeah.
And I tried making my own for the little van that I had. And, they were okay, but I had to keep taping them up, and they didn't last long. After a year of being in the sun and whatever, they just didn't do as well. These are well worth the money. And the difference that I felt the first night when I slept, because my bed, it goes against the back two windows. And when I first got the ones and put them in those two windows, I need to drink some water. I could feel the difference.
Yeah, definitely a difference. Did Johnny come up with something different that you didn't request? I'm gonna say that was hard, because I did do the bump ins like in the windowsill, and she didn't know I was doing that one. That might be the only one.
That was a surprise to me.
That might have been
the windowsill pockets.
Yeah.
Up behind the couch.
Yeah, she just kind of walked in and they were done.
Oh, wow.
But you have to remember, every single day, she was in the van, and
there was not any way that she could surprise me with anything, because I was right there watching every step and recording some stuff. When I wasn't painting and polying, not painting, I was staining. I didn't paint, no paint.
Yeah,
no paint.
I would say the windowsill pockets was probably the one thing.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys see her van, and it's got all the trim is solid red oak, and she stained it all, she polished it all. We did the window casings. I mean, it really is a beautiful build. And I'm not saying that because it's a Midwest Van Builders build. It's just, I mean, we've been talking about it for 2 weeks. I wasn't going to gut mine, and just seeing how amazing and open, and it just really,
Johnny's very proud of this build.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it.
She's very proud of this build. This is probably one of her best.
Yeah.
I really think so.
Aesthetically, there wasn't like, how are we going to fix that?
And it all just flowed. I came in, and she knew I didn't really know what I didn't know, and we just kind of. I saw the inside of her office. I said, those are the walls I want. So we went with that. And then she showed me the difference between the pine and the oak with stain on it. And the oak just popped, and it just said, this is what you need. This is going to make it. And it does. It makes it. It makes it.
Yeah. Is Kelly at work? Kelly is actually at home. She might be asleep. She worked either 3 or 4 in a row, and 2 of those days she worked over. So she was supposed to get off at 8, and she didn't get off till noon, and then had to be back in at 7. So it's likely she's still sleeping. If she wakes up, she'll stop in.
Do you need some water?
Someone is asking, Lynne said, are you full-time?
Oh, yes.
Yep. She is full-time.
Yep. I left my apartment on the 15th and drove here.
Yep.
With everything that I own in the van. I got rid of everything. I sold stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I donated a bunch of stuff to a place called Savers. I gave away a $3,000 bedroom set. Just gave it away because I had to get rid of it. And I didn't put it up for sale soon enough. I just kind of figured it would sell fast, but it didn't. So, okay, it's all right. Somebody else got a really nice bedroom set, and I got a beautiful home.
Yeah.
On wheels.
I'll tell you, it kind of worked out pretty cool because Nancy was still here, and Nancy was showing off her build, just like in casual, not like, oh, you got to see this. And then you fell in love with the Trillino toilet.
Yep.
And then gave her, she had a setup where we were going to build one, gave it away to another client that came in to have some work done. So it's really been cool. Somebody gave her a mattress.
Yes.
You gave somebody a $3,000 bed set.
Yeah.
Somebody made a donation towards her build. Somebody donated a sheet of plywood toward your build.
Right.
I mean, it's been pretty cool here at the shop.
Yeah.
All the good mojo.
It is. It's wonderful.
Yep.
It's wonderful.
And Dee, we know a blanket hello to everybody when you come in. When you're on your phone, it is hard. When is the full tour? We will be shooting the full tour either Friday afternoon or Saturday.
What's the matter?
And Lynne's excited. I might be able to edit it and get it up. She's pretty excited about it. I'm excited about it. So, but if not, it will definitely be the following Sunday. So, it's definitely coming soon. So, popping in to say hi. Good to see you, Stephanie and Polly. That Polly, she's an Instagram hit, I'll tell you. Welcome to Nomad Life.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
You want outside?
You want to go outside? Hi, you gotta go pee? Let me
just open that door, yeah.
You want to go out there?
Lynne, that is so brave. Welcome to full time. Welcome to full time. Charlotte had a question. Let me go back up.
She needs to go out and go pee.
Does your builds have cold weather R-value insulation? I typically use either Havelock wool or 3M Thinsulate. So they do have a thermal R value. It's not like a house where it's, what is that, R13, R19. It's like R6 or possibly R8. Rigid foam insulation has a little bit better of an R value, but it's a lot harder to install on a van. And the 3M Thinsulate, the Havelock wool, both are hydrophobic. And I'll tell you, well, I cannot tell you. I've had some experience with them and it holds up amazing. And I will tell you, it's almost impossible to catch either one of them on fire. And rigid foam will melt and put black stuff in the air that you will be blowing out of your nose forever if it ever catches fire. So yes, would you have a long question short? It does have a R value on it.
I have a question, Johnny.
Yeah.
Does the wood, this wood,
yeah,
also help?
It has a natural,
as opposed to like the 1/4 inch that you would put up on the wall.
Right.
Putting up this thicker.
Yeah,
wood.
the thicker wood has
it's
a
also
better
more weight.
Yeah,
though, right.
More weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does an average build cost with you? You would hit me if I said anywhere from $6,000 to $27,000, but there's so many. If you look at my website or my YouTube channel and you see all the builds that I've done, I mean, I've done GMC Savannahs, a couple of them, Ford Econoline E150, all the way up to a super high 350 Ram ProMaster extended. And I've had people that brought me a cabinet from a yard sale and said, can you make a galley out of it? And I've had people buy $600 countertops and make a counter out of it. So it's really a tough question. I also have the Trevino and like it. Yep. Thanks, Growing Fast on Instagram. If you guys don't follow Blue Dog Adventures on Instagram, and and give them a follow. And I've got Lynne's YouTube link above, but I am telling you, she puts stuff on YouTube sporadically. Go to TikTok and follow Milo, because Milo is the real star.
Yes, he is.
Milo's kind of the star of the show.
That's why we call it Milo, Otis, and me.
Yep.
Because Milo is the cutest thing, and everybody. I go shopping with him. Everybody, can I pet your dog?
Yeah, can I pet your dog? I tell you, if you got a dog, a baby, a grandbaby, it's like your channel's viral. Julie and Jim are in the house, and what a cool story. While you guys are putting questions in here from Lynne, Julie and Jim were my last build before Nancy. It was before Nancy, and they are actually on the road in their van on the East Coast with a church, one of their fellow churches, sister churches, whatever you want to call it, and doing hurricane relief. And how cool is that they have a very comfortable home with hot water and out there serving and have a nice place to live in while they do it. That's paying it forward.
Yes.
That is. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. Thanks for also answering that. I appreciate it. Absolutely. And if I didn't answer it, you can always, if I didn't answer it, to the extent, if you have more questions, you can drop them below. Or if I miss it, don't ever hesitate to email me at midwestvanbuilders@gmail.com, and I will answer your email. What does Milo look like?
He's a little Jack Russell. His picture is right there on the thumbnail.
The picture's on the thumbnail. He's a little Jack Russell. He's a little Jack Russell. He's adorable. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, he weighs about 12 pounds. Him and Maddie are around the same.
He's real compatible to Maddie.
Yeah.
Maddie's longer.
Yeah, Maddie is longer. And I think he might have some dachshund in him. I don't know. Because the way his paws are in the front, they're a little turned in, kind of like Maddie's are,
Milo can definitely jump higher.
Oh, gosh, and run faster, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Milo gets the zoomies, and he runs around the shop, and he runs through the shop and out the side door and back around and back around and back around.
Yep.
And Maddie tries to chase him. And Maddie's a little slower than Milo. Her legs are a little shorter. But Maddie, when she catches up to him, she blocks his way. Like, I'm not going to let you go. I'm not going to let you. It's so funny to watch the two of them. They are hilarious together.
Jim and Julie, if you're still in the house and you can answer, are you guys having good luck with your WeBoost out there with some of the towers being down? Or how's your cell service out there with the relief? And you don't have anything for cell service yet.
I have T-Mobile.
Yeah, T-Mobile.
Yeah, I have T-Mobile.
And we get service everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch YouTube in my van all the time. Right here.
Yeah. I have a Doberman and a Chihuahua. We've lived in a van a long time, but right now I'm in an apartment in Michigan, but getting a bigger van soon. That's so cool. Maddie, wait for it. Wait for it, Maddie.
You gonna wait for it? Wait for it. Good girl. Go wait for it on your bed. Go on your bed.
So let's ask, because we're gonna do a tour, but since you guys are all here hanging out, we're gonna ask. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm gonna ask her. Why don't you tell these guys about your refrigeration system?
So underneath my couch has 3 areas that lift up. The one closest to the bed is storage, and I can fit a lot of things in there. Then next to that is a compartment, and that's got the freezer in it. It's a eHomey, and I have one is a refrigerator, one is a freezer. They're both the same exact thing, except one's a little smaller than the other one. I didn't know that when I bought them. I thought I was buying the same size because I had already bought the refrigerator. And I didn't want to go out and buy another unit that was a refrigerator and freezer. So I said, well, I'm just going to go buy a freezer. So they're both underneath the benches. And in a way, it's good for me because I have to move pillows in order to get to the food. So being a diabetic, you're not going to go getting those Pudzy cups and popsicles and the goody stuff out of there and eating too much. So it's working out good, and I don't mind having to move a few pillows out of the way and I get in there, I get what I need, and I get my creamer in the morning, my coffee. It's not a big deal. It's, easy living.
Yeah.
Easy living.
I think it's funny, the pillow diet. I think it's funny in van life. If I had to say, like, the amount of people that designed their van around their refrigerator, I mean, I think I've done 4 or 5 where they designed their van build around their refrigeration system.
Well, originally, remember we were going to try to make it slide out from under the bed, so I didn't have to lift up the top.
Yeah.
And there was not going to be enough room, especially with my big sink. And she said, if you can't slide it out and take it out all the way,
Well,
it wouldn't work.
right.
Yeah.
And you don't have the side glides.
No.
Yeah.
So it's just easy to put them right in.
Yeah.
And she put little blocks around them so they don't slide anywhere. And they're all secure in there. And I still have enough room behind each one of them to put, I put, what is it? One of the gas stoves. I have
the
2.
propane, the
I have
butane.
a butane stove, and I put one behind the freezer. And then the refrigerator has some of the butane bottles all packed in the, what is it? Packing stuff, like
Bubble wrap?
Bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all packed in bubble wrap.
You guys, for those of you guys that saw the one video where Lynn was asking me about the red cabinet, that really,
Oh, I love it.
that really came out nice.
And that was just a fluke. I wound
Yeah.
up buying that to put in the van, to put stuff in, to take with me. I saw it on
Lots of
Facebook
storage.
Marketplace. It was $5, and it's this
Yeah.
cute little red file cabinet. It's got little drawers in it. They're pretty long, but it fit right on top of the wheel well. And then she built the countertop right over it, and and then the red microwave and the red cabinet.
Yep.
It's looking good.
It's really nice.
It's looking good.
It's so nice. It's such a nice build.
My colors are red, white, and blue because I want to. It reminds me of America the Beautiful, and I want to see all of America, as much of it as I can see. And so I think that my red, white, and blue interior kind of brings that home to me.
Yeah.
That feeling of
seeing
this beautiful country.
I told her when she leaves here and she goes to New Jersey to tour with New Jersey Outdoor Adventures, I want her to try on the way there to stop and see something every day, because Kelly and I try to do that, and there's so much beautiful stuff in the world, in the US, that people don't even realize exists. I'm going to answer this question real quick. It says, what do you think about the Blue Eddy DC to DC alternator charging? I'm going to try and not lose some of you guys. The DC to DC alternator charger is, it charges at like 560 watts while you're driving. It plugs in to the DC input on your Blue Eddy. On the left-hand side of your Blue Eddy at the bottom, there's a cord. That's where it plugs into. So if you get the DC to DC charger, you have to unplug your solar to charge off your alternator. And that's what I want people in my community to understand. If you've got 600 watts of solar on your van and you do a DC to DC charger on your alternator, you can't do them simultaneously. That's the only beef I have with that unit. Lynne can charge off of her alternator via a inverter. She's got a 2,000 watt inverter in her van that she can charge at 475 watts, because that's the Blue Eddy AC 200 Max will only take 475. And she can take 600 watts of solar in. She'll never get 600 watts, but let's just say 500. So technically, she can get almost 1,000 watts an hour while she's driving and the sun is shining. That's my only thing about that device. If you're in a car or a van with a fiberglass roof that you can't get solar on top of, I would 100% install one of those. For me, I like the inverters because when you get to where you're going, your battery's charged. You've been driving all day. You can also plug your rice cooker into your inverter. And now you can cook your meal without even taking any of your power with the inverter. You can't do that with a DC to DC charger. Um, unless you just get two maxes, which you definitely can do. If you've got two Blue Eddies, you can definitely charge a DC to DC on one, solar on the other. But again, I love the setup that I do. And I'm telling you, if you go to my video, any of my Blue Eddy videos, hundreds of people have the setup that I have because I get emails all the time, questions on my videos all the time. It's a sweet setup. And to my knowledge, I have never had anyone have an issue with it. So it might be a little battery heavy. Yeah, it might be a little battery heavy. I wouldn't take, that's what I tell my people that have the AC 300 and it can charge at 1.9 kilowatts. I tell them to turn their amperage down. I tell them to turn it down to, I mean, even 7 or 8, you're still going to get 700 watts an hour. So, Johnny, did you see my last comment? No, I didn't. I will go look for it. I'm going to start my research for scrap wood. What's the best kind to get for cabinets and counters and walls and ceilings? I like birch. I like doing my cabinets and that out of birch. If you cedar is a real good wood. The problem with cedar is it's real thin. It's real thin. It dries. It gets pretty dry. It's real light, but it's not a strong wood. So you don't want to make cabinets out of it. You could make the doors out of it if you wanted to, but you cannot turn the amperage down on the inverters. You turn the amperage down on the Blue Eddy. The AC 300 will let you do that. So I'm kind of partial to birch or to that type of a plywood because it's strong. It's strong. Pine is going to change dimensions, forms as it dries and heats up. It, like if it gets hot in your van, it swells and shrinks. So that's why I like that. Let me go look for Lynne's comment. Love Lynne's accent. That's not a question. Or maybe it's not. That's at Boston.
Yeah.
And they don't have R's.
We don't.
Right?
Yeah, no.
There's no R's.
No, we don't use the R's. No.
We wash our clothes, so we just throw R's in wherever we want, and they don't have them at all. My 75-liter bodega refrigerator freezer is both lift up and slide out. That's cool. That is cool. What do you think about the? Okay, got that.
Yeah.
What about the ventilation for the fridge? She has got some big vents out the front. Also on her bed, her couch, I did all the little holes, which I think helps ventilate as well. But no issues so far because we got in there the other day. It was warm, but it wasn't hot.
Not only that, there's a lot of room in there because I don't fill it with stuff.
Yeah,
it's got just the stove in one, and then in the other one it's just got a couple of the gas bottles.
Yeah,
the butane bottles. So and Johnny warned me. She said, "Do not put anything behind the fans where the fans blow out in the back of the coolers or the refrigerator and the freezer. The fan that exhausts the heat. Don't put anything behind those." Which I have not.
Yeah,
so that'll stay.
I'll tell you. So yeah, God says they've got a travel trailer and they don't have any solar on top. I will tell you, I did a cargo trailer build and I put a solar mount on the side so that they could have their cargo trailer closed and still have their solar hooked up, so that they, just a safety thing. So not running, you don't have to have that tailgate thing down to charge while you're in your cargo trailer. I love that. So Bobby says she loves her Blue Eddy AC 300. She really has a love-hate relationship with that thing, I think. But no, I'm kidding.
So the van is still named Otis.
Otis.
And yes, but because Milo, Otis, and me, but it is Big Otis out there. That's a big van compared to Little Otis, who now is owned by Paul. So yeah, we kept the name just because of the channel, so it's still Otis.
Well, that's super cool. 2 Maxes, 2 B300s. That's a lot of power. That is a lot of power. You're talking about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's over 1,000 watt hours of power, plus the 180 in the car. So charging off the inverter still, that's perfect. I have a Jackery 3000. Can I plug that into the roof solar panels? Probably, I'm just going to say probably not, because Jackery is really finicky about their panels. A lot of Jackeries will only work with the Jackery panels. You're gonna, if you've got a 5521 barrel port, yeah, I think it's 5521 barrel port. It's either going to work or it's not. But I would say that it's not going to work. Jackery has really got you. Yeah. Yep. What is that?
In the garage,
we park ours. We park ours in the garage.
Yeah, well, you park your car in the Harvard yard. You go to the bar and have a beer. Okay,
that's funny.
Go to the bar and have a beer.
Did you keep all the original windows? Did you add or any more windows?
We added 3 windows to the van.
Yep.
2 on one on either side of the bed, the head and the foot of the bed, and another one on the side of the couch.
Yep. I do not see the DC charger on the Blue Eddy site. How much is it? I am gonna say, I looked it up the other day. It's 200 and something, I think. It's something one. Blue Eddy charge one. Chance something one. Blue Eddy something one. It's on their site. Just type in Blue Eddy DC to DC charger. And as your possible builder in the future, I wouldn't get it. Let me do an inverter and you're going to be set. Because you don't need it. I haven't plugged in since BAM. Love it. Love it. Charger 1. That's what I thought. Blue Eddy. Yep. $199. That's what I thought. Yeah, I honestly, because of the connection, I would go with the inverter. I really think they're doing that for people that are driving around, like, let's just say, I see Kathleen Klein, let's just say a semi. I feel like, you're not going to put 600 watts of solar on your semi truck, but you can have the Blue Eddy in the cab and put a DC to DC charger on it. When the original pioneers left Massachusetts, they took the R's with them and dropped them off across the Midwest to save weight.
That is so true.
That ain't no lie.
That's gotta be.
That ain't no lie.
That's gotta be.
That is funny. Get an inverter so you have multiple ways to charge. Always have a backup. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stephanie and Polly, for a build, how long does it take and where do we stay while it's being built? If we come to you for a build, I'll tell you, Lynne's build probably took us about 5 weeks.
Yeah.
We don't work on the weekend. And we did take like 2 days off during her build. Right now, we're just waiting on stuff. We've been kind of piddling with stuff that we don't normally do. We've been doing a lot of decorating and like stuff, which we don't typically do unless the client's here for a while. So most people will drive their van to me. I'll take them to the airport and they will fly home. Lynne has been a follower of my channel for years. And I followed her channel ever since her Transit Connect. And so I told Lynne, let's give it a try, see how it goes. And it really has gone well.
I was amazed. The weather has been amazing. It only rained the first 2 days that I was here from
Hurricane Helene.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then after that, we've had the most gorgeous weather. And every day I'm out there doing the polying and the staining and bringing boards and carrying things back and forth from inside to outside till the, to help them move them over to dry in a drying rack. And it's been amazing. And when I first got here, the first week or two was a little tough because I had to take everything, and I only put the bare essentials in the van: the cot, the mattress, a potty, a charger for my phone, and that was in a lamp, and that was it. That was what was in there, and blankets and pillows to sleep with.
Yeah.
And then every morning I would have 5 items to remove from that van and put back in the tent. And Johnny gave me strict instructions. I had to be ready to go at 9 o'clock. So no excuses, no sleeping in.
Yep. The boys are here at 9.
I set alarm for 7:30. Yep. Said, all right, I want to be ready.
She did good. So Stephanie is saying she'll probably unhook the batteries when it gets too cold. The Blue Eddy batteries, the lithium iron phosphate batteries, any battery banks, if you have them in your van and say you are unable to take them inside anywhere, like Lynne's full time, and hopefully she's going to be chasing 70 or 80 degrees, but definitely not 30 degrees. So what I tell people, this is the only thing that you really have to do, is unplug the input. So whether it's DC input or AC input, unplug the input. Don't let your battery charge. And if it freezes, if it gets too cold, it'll be okay. But the core temperature has to heat back. The battery has to warm back up before you use it again. So it's not going to ruin it. Just like us, we don't like it when our toes are frozen. It takes us a little bit to recover, but it won't ruin it. But if you can, unhook them and take them inside. Let's see here. You make a great team. Stephanie, amazing shots. Any other questions for Lynne? You can mount an APU on a semi, heat, AC power source, all in one. That's cool. APU. Now I'm going to have to look that up. APU. Let's see here. Pay a full moon for some of the best. Oh, yeah. So amazing. We have been lucky. Since Lynne's been here, she saw the comet. She saw the aurora.
Yes.
You didn't see the bobcat.
No, but you showed. I don't want to see the bobcat. I don't want to see the bobcat.
Yep. We've gotten good sticks. We've gotten.
I'll see them on your
camera
thing. That's good enough for me.
Where is her bed? It's hard to make out. Her bed is east and west in the very back of her van. East and west in the very back of her van.
Twin size.
Did Milo get his own bed, or is it the whole van?
Milo sleeps anywhere he wants. He's got his own special spot.
Yes, he does.
He sleeps in it once in a while, not very often.
Yeah.
His favorite place to sleep is up in the passenger seat in his little puppy bed that's up there. Even when the curtains are closed and it's cooler up there, he doesn't mind it. He has his blanket. Yeah. And then at some point in the night, he'll jump up on the couch and then get into the bed with me and curl up underneath the blankets in the corner under my feet. Well, if I had a choice to sleep in a doghouse or on bed with Mom, that would take me about a millisecond to decide. And the only problem with that, though, is that when I'm sleeping, sometimes I kick my feet around. You move around from place to place. And if he's sleeping and I kick him, he snaps at me. So I get up and put him in his little bed underneath and go, there you go, there's your bed, leave me alone.
what has been your biggest surprise about your new van? I know. I think I know. It came together fast, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Came together
Yeah,
fast.
that's I thought I was going to be here until late November.
Yeah.
I really didn't think I was going to get out of here until maybe mid-December. That's what I thought. But no way.
I'll tell you my biggest surprise. For those of you that were at my shop when Lynne was unloading, and there was probably about 4 or 5 people still here, the fact that the tent is empty and she hasn't gone to Goodwill yet, that surprises me. That tent was packed.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
It is all in that van.
It is. It's all in
It's
the van.
unbelievable.
Everything that was in there is in the van.
Yeah.
Just about. Of course, the cot, which I don't need, so that's not in there, and all those plastic bins, which I don't need enough. But everything that was in those bins is in that van.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
Everything in the packing bit. I had packing cubes, clothes. I bought pillows with zippers on them, and I put all my clothes in all the pillows.
Yeah,
so
it's interesting.
Of pillows. When I get home to Massachusetts, my daughter and I have a plan. We're going to go through my clothes, and I'm going to pick out, maybe 10 tops, 10 pairs of pants, 14 pairs of underwear, 14 pairs of socks, 1 sweatshirt. We're going to downsize. I have 3-4 pairs of sneakers. Yeah, I've got weight. She's already told me I'm going to be overweight.
Well, the funny thing is the transit high roof and the transit mid roof, the weight on both of them, I think, is 9120.
Well, cool.
So, but I think with all the stuff that's in it, she's probably going to be my heaviest van. Because she's got...
Yeah. Well, I've got 2,000
she's
watt
got
batteries.
97 pounds of clothes.
And another 97 pounds of batteries, And we only did a 20-gallon water tank.
Yeah.
And a 10-gallon gray water tank.
Yeah.
So, that's not too much food. And the cabinets, I have 9 cabinets.
Lynne has the 350.
Yeah, I do. I have the 350. I have 9 cabinets on the top, and 4 of them have food in them. 3 of them have medicine and creams and lotions and toiletries and stuff like that. 1 of them has electronics.
Okay.
Yeah.
The transit high top is they're saying 9,500. So, are you warm?
I am.
I am warm.
I'm very warm. I thought it was me having a hot flash.
Is it on? It's probably not even on.
No.
The weather's been phenomenal here.
We came out of the restaurant having dinner tonight, and it's like 75 degrees. I said it feels like a summer night.
Let's turn the air on.
Yeah. A little bit.
So Stephanie says that she can change the sheets in 4 minutes.
Oh, hell no.
I feel like we need a video.
Oh gosh.
I feel like we need a judge to keep the
once you had secured the bed.
Yeah.
And then I decided to take because my mattress came with a plastic cover on it.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It made me sweat. But because we were moving the mattress in and out, I left the plastic on there. So once they put the bed in for final, I got a nice pair of sheets that I wanted to put on. Well, it probably took me a half an hour at least to pull that mattress out, get the plastic cover off of it, get my new, sheet on there, the fitted sheet, just the fitted sheet. That's what I did, the fitted sheet, and push that mattress back down into place. And I thought to myself, it'll be a long time before I change those sheets again. sleep on a sheet on a sheet. So
I sleep on top of my bed with a throw blanket over me.
Yep.
I cannot stand to make the bed, but I've got it'll be different on my next build, but I'm not quick zip sheet. Oh, she's got the quick zip.
Oh,
those are expensive, but they're
the whole
nice.
Mattress.
But you just unzip the top and zip a new one back on. Yep. That's what those are.
Oh.
So women don't have hot flashes; they have power surges. So that's good.
That's nice.
That's
yeah,
I
good to know.
think that the oak was the right choice of trim, hands down.
Absolutely.
It really was.
That was, and I remember the video you did. She says, unfortunately, that's the expensive one. That's okay.
I'll tell you guys,
it's beautiful.
A 1x2 8-foot pine, $6. An 8-foot 1x2 red oak, $13.90, almost $1,400, $14.
Yeah.
So, and it's a harder wood, so when you're drilling it, it can crack, and I would say that happened probably 5 times on us. So then you got to recut it. Then you got to recut it and hope that you can use that. You can cut the crack off and use it again on something else. Different kind of socks, some for tennis shoes and some for boots and some just to keep your feet warm. There you go.
Yep.
Yep. Tim is in the house. Good to see you, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Yep. Throw those regular fitted sheets away. I have enough clothes so that I can do laundry every 2 weeks. I know a lot of people that do that. I sleep on top of the bed too, unless it's super cold. I'm telling you what.
Jody, I'll tell you, I have enough clothes to do laundry once every 2 months.
I'll tell you what. She's been here since September. I think she's
done laundry
once probably.
Yeah, once. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys have when we try and change the sheets?
What do you guys have
when you try to
change the sheets?
Not a hot flash.
What do I have?
Probably a heart attack if the guys are changing the sheets.
I just take my time, don't get frustrated. It's, it's part of van life. And, it wasn't that easy at home either. I had a queen size bed and I had a hard time because I had a dresser that was stuffed between the wall and the bed. That was the long way, like the end table, but it was turned the long way. I had a hard time so changing sheets is just, you just sleep on top of a sheet. That's it.
Changing sheets is
yeah.
That's
probably the worst part.
My bed is not standard. Also, a beer or two. Yep.
Well, I don't know. I think I might take a shot of tequila.
Oh, mercy. Maddie,
I know.
What is wrong with you?
She's looking for Charlie.
You want to say hi? I think Maddie wants to say hi.
You want to come up?
You want to come over here?
Come over and see Mama.
Are you coming over here, Maddie?
Come on.
Oh, she wants it. I'll tell you what's going on.
I know.
Lynne, since Lynne has been here, Maddie has gained probably 5 pounds because Lynne has these little bitty crackers that are called Charlie Bears, and Maddie and Lynne have like a connection that is linked with Charlie Bears. And that Maddie thinks that since Lynne is in here, Lynne probably has, see her painted ear? Does she have Charlie Bears?
I don't have.
I have figured out a system to change my sheets, but still a pain in the butt. Yeah. Yep. I always,
I know. Yes, you good girl.
I've always had enough clothes to go 2 weeks between laundry. My wife doesn't understand for some reason. Lily is in the house. Good to see you, Lily. Do you have a Patty A? They are wonderful sheet sets. Be prepared. They are costly. Worth every penny, but they're costly. Creativity RV did a video on them. And I remember looking them up and we were like, what? But, anything that results in laundry, Gracie, is right. That is so true. There's no truer statement. You see the paint? See the paint?
Yeah, see it right there. Yeah.
Her white ear. That's Carolyn's van.
Yes. Yeah, she was probably standing over by Sam when Sam was doing the painting.
Lynne has no white paint in her van. Carolyn's van, we've already got the sunroof, the marine hatch. the roof rack on, the solar panels on, the floor in, the marine linoleum in, the insulation is in. We put all the furring strips up today, and I have everything set up to pull wire tomorrow. So we're on a roll. Once her van is done, then I just have a couple of side jobs and I'm good to go. I am good to go. Maddie learned how to paint. Cool. An extra helper. What kind of extension cord do I need for the shore plug you installed for me to use the campgrounds with hookups? I bought a 30 amp cord and it won't work. It's not a 30 amp cord. You need a 12 gauge 15 amp cord. Just get a 12 gauge 25-foot cord and you'll be good to go. I only bought the fitted sheet and my regular sheets for the flat. If we wait till around Black Friday, probably get a deal. Absolutely. I bet you Black Friday they will have a deal. I just pulled my sheets because I had a mouse. All the blankets needed to go through the laundry. Oh my gosh. You'll have my van to do come the new year. Oh, nice. You got to get on the list. I'm booking now for June. So I was booking for July, but Sean and I we're really moving. We got Sam here and we really are moving. So I bumped it up to June. So, but you got to get on the list. I literally am talking to like 4 people right now about van builds. You have to go look for a van and, but you got to get a deposit down and get on the list.
I think I gave you my deposit before I even had my van.
You for sure did.
Yeah.
You still had your old van when you gave me your deposit.
Yeah.
Yep. June. Okay, get me on the list. Send me an email. In order to get on the list, you got to secure that spot with a deposit, and you're on the list. So easy peasy. Johnny, will she need the dog tail that connects to the outside van and extension cord? Will she need the dog tail?
What's a dog tail? Maddie says, what's a dog
tail?
tail?
I don't know what you're talking about, but the shore plug, you've got a different plug than everybody else because you've got the Blue Eddy AC 300. So you have a 30 amp, and that takes a little adapter. Let's see here. Patty A, you need a cat. I know, right? Maybe like you put yes.
Dogs are better.
Yes.
Dogs
Susan,
are
just
better.
like yours.
Dogs are better.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Maddie getting her Lynne fix.
I know, huh? You ready to get
She
down
means
there?
a dog bone, not dog tail.
Yeah.
No, she's talking about a dog tail. Well,
Okay.
dog tail.
All right.
No, I know.
Easy.
Gracie and
All right.
Gracie
Roll
has
down.
that. There's
Roll
only
it
2
down.
people that I have done a 30
Roll it
amp
down.
cord on. Everybody else has
Good
15
girl.
amp. You just don't need
Roll
it
it
unless
down.
you're
Good
running
girl.
your AC unit. That's why Jim and Julie have it. The only reason
Good
Gracie
girl.
has it is because
Good
she
girl.
had Mariposa.
Good girl.
She had a 30 amp cord.
Good girl.
She pulls like 1.9 on that Blue Eddy AC 300. That's why she has it. A dog house, dog bone, dog tail. I have twin beds, easier to change the sheets. Cool. Nancy Roberts, I like that idea, except that it's a lot of worry when you're going anywhere. It is. And just like Nancy, we had to put an air conditioning unit in, a heater unit in, so that the climate could be controlled. Bev does not have a 30 amp. Bev has the regular 15 amp high surfing node. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why we did it on Gracie's is because she does pull. I just wanted to make sure that AC 300 was gonna, because when we did Bev's before Gracie's, and when we did Bev's, I don't know what happened. It could have been the cord, but it melted the cord. So then when Gracie's van pulled in, and we were doing the AC 300. I was like, no way, we're putting a 30 amp cord in. But since then, I've been using the 15 amp because we didn't have any problems with it with Les and Bernadettes. So, has Lynne discovered Ford app yet?
I have a remote starter on my. Mine's a
It's-
2015.
Yeah, hers
so
is a 2015.
I don't think it's got any.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Well, it does have like voice recognition for like making calls and doing the radio, but I don't know how to do that. So.
Oh, well, go to the Ford app and
All right.
see if yours is connected.
All
I don't know anything about it except
yeah.
I know that there's several of my clients,
Yeah.
Jim and Julie called me one time and they're like, I didn't even, there was some kind of like, they got some kind of alert about their van and I had it. I had the van. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if it was a tire pressure or something. Yeah. And they were in like Iowa.
I'll have to look and see if it, because where mine's a 2015, it may not have that many bells and whistles.
Oh, look at this. I was in Nebraska. Logan unlocked the van for me from Illinois.
Oh.
That's pretty stinking cool.
Logan? What's Logan? Is that an app?
Oh, here, wait a second, guys. We gotta pause for a second. Johnny, I'm sorry if it's off topic, but I'm mad at the Seahawks right now. Can I get an amen? Can I? They were 3-0, and now they're like 6-3.
Is that basketball?
No, that's football. It's crazy. It's like all of a sudden they forgot how to play football.
Okay, they didn't make any goals.
Yeah, we can't get any defensive protection. The interceptions are terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
My van texts me all the time. And Indiana fired Coach Sides. I'll tell you. Amen. Dang it to heck. I know, right? Ford Pass is great. It unlocked my car when my keys got locked in. Ford Pass.
I
don't know. Check it out. How about them Dodgers? Tell me because I've been working what the series is at. Is it 3-1? What is it? Well, one pride, go Lions. Oh my goodness. Now look what we started. Wonder if there is a Ram Pass. I don't think there is.
Well, how's people feeling?
3-0 Dodgers. Yep.
What did the Patriots do?
Oh my gosh.
The Patriots?
Who are the Patriots?
Did they suck?
We don't even talk about the Patriots here.
Since Tom Brady left, you just don't even.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah. Turd Brady.
Typical Seattle teams can't play consistency. Amen. I'm just gonna say, is on the Steelers. They won last night. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's. I wish we had Wilson back, man. I do. Patriots are. There we go. Patriots are. That's a thumbs down emoji.
Yeah. Well, I'm out in the Midwest. So
Pats won the last game, though.
Did they?
Yeah.
We'll see.
If you have a Ford, you can get the Ford Pass. Just register it.
Okay.
I wonder, because hers is 2015. I wonder, that would be phenomenal.
It would be good.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. What's it called? Ford Pass?
Sorry to be so late, but yes, Gracie, there's a Ram Lifestyle app. I'm downloading it now. Ram Lifestyle. I've never even heard of it. Carolyn, we were talking about your van today or tonight. Oh, mercy. 6th inning Dodgers 4, Yankees 5. They better win. I would have liked to have seen it better.
The tracking for the heater.
Oh, it's in Mexico, Missouri?
No, it's supposed to be here.
Oh, good.
See?
Oh, awesome. Her heater's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I think my van is too old for a Ford
now.
Pass. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
They must have delivered it while we were gone.
At dinner. Yeah. I didn't see it out there. Is that how small it is? Let me go outside.
Go check. Go check.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's bigger than that. That looks small.
I don't know what
it says her heater was delivered.
I don't
No,
know.
that's your Walmart thing.
Let me go look and see what that is.
It's her Walmart box.
That's a Walmart.
11 a.m. That's your Walmart box.
Oh, well, that's what that was. All right. All right.
That girl.
I get so many deliveries, it's ridiculous. My daughter is going to have a fit.
I'll tell you what, these
She's gonna say,
UPS
"Lynn,
guys.
stop spending your money. I shop even Sean says to me, Lynn, are you on Amazon again? Constantly. Well, I bought him
She
a
has
little birthday
got-
gift.
like her van is so already decked out.
Oh, yeah.
I've never done a tour where the person looks like they've been living in it for 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
5
Yeah,
weeks.
it's been 5 weeks. Yes. I've been living it for 5 weeks.
I could unlock my van, start it, etc. from my phone. That is so cool.
All right, so that's what that delivery was. We don't know what happened.
Yeah. You guys are like Energizer bunnies. I'm exhausted at the end of my day. We're on cloud 9 here.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're hyped up.
I am awake until 3 o'clock in the morning. Easily every single night. I go to bed and then I wake up and I turn the lights on so I can see everything, and then I look around and then I go, wait, let me think. This would be better over there. Let me go, and I would go clean out a cabinet or a cubby, because they look like cubbies, these little cabinets. And I would take everything out of one cabinet, move it over here, hold it on the bed, take everything, and then go through stuff. And I tried to throw a lot of stuff out, but that didn't work out for me. I just kind of rearranged it and found more space.
I'll tell you, yesterday, Lynne had made a post, or I had made a post, and she had commented on it at 3:48 in the morning. And I was if you're up with your tape measure building, I'm like, we're done.
That's the funniest.
Yeah.
For days and days and days, I was with the tape measure, measuring everything, going, okay, this will fit here, this will fit there.
And this tape measure is like this big. I don't know how at 3 o'clock in the morning she could see it, but constantly, in the morning, she'd wake up, and it was like deja vu. Because if we talked about it, Bernadette, when they were building their van, every morning, grab your coffee and come on. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we doing now?
Yeah. Or I would say, can I show you something?
Yeah, that's it. See, Bernadette was grab your coffee and come here, and Lynn's like, can I show you something? And I was like, oh.
Can I ask a question?
I don't know what it was, but one time I was like, Lynne, you can't change it again.
No.
It was, what was it?
The closet. We went from the closet to something else to then the potty area.
Yeah.
And then,
So I was like, today is the day. You cannot, after today, you can't change it.
Right.
So, true stuff, he says. Yep, you betcha. She said, I drop stuff off from every Salvation Army from Florida to Alaska.
That's my trip tomorrow. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to take a trip.
She measures in her seat. Yeah, draw the line. Yep.
I do. In my sleep, I'm thinking, okay, if that was 22 inches, when she told me that was 22 inches. Yeah. So do I have, is it going to fit there? But everything fits. Everything fits perfectly. It's so beautiful. It really, I don't know what it is about Lynne's build. Part of it is just quality craftsmanship. You know how it is. Anytime you do something enough times, you get better at it. And between some of the ideas that I had, ideas that Sean had, we actually took one picture. And I said, no, we cannot use that as a thumbnail because it's just incredible. And I didn't want you guys to see it. Not yet.
And I told Lynne, she posted a picture on her Facebook page the other day. And I said, no more pictures.
Yep.
Because it's just, you walk in and it's just
homey.
Comfort.
It's homey.
It's just so comfortable.
Homey. Yeah.
Yeah.
and you just want to sit down and have a cup of tea.
Yeah, I
You know,
stay
or
in
a
my
cup of
office.
coffee.
I stay in my office here at the shop a lot, and I've got it fixed up real nice.
Yeah,
If I had her van, I'd be out in the van. I would 100% be in the
yeah.
van.
I love my couch.
Yeah.
I absolutely.
Yeah.
I was always a person at home. I like to watch movies. I like to watch YouTube videos, and so my couch was my seat. That was where I sat.
Uh-huh.
And then you would, the end of the night when it's time to go to bed, I would go to bed. I don't have didn't have a television in my bed. I would go to bed and try not to be on my phone,
Yeah.
but still. And with my setup now, the couch is like my cozy place to sit back and relax.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's so nice.
Stephanie said Bob was very impressed with Bev's van. He really was.
Oh yeah,
like
he was blown away.
I was like, I watched it a couple of times. I'm like, he's talking about our build.
Yeah,
I'm like, it was cool.
Yeah,
it really was cool.
Well,
and I'll tell you, I reached out to Patrick and I said, hey, I've got a build that is coming your way, and if you can swing it, it's going to be worth the tour. And he immediately messaged me back. He immediately, like literally in probably a 10-minute period, the entire interview was set up.
Yes.
The tour.
Yes.
It was so cool.
November 10th.
Yeah, November 10th. It was so cool. So cool.
I don't know how long it'll be before he posts it. But...
So Bob does his tours like in January for the entire year. That I don't know who he has editing now.
Yeah.
But it's typically like if you get toured around the end of January, you're going to be sometime in October, and that's exactly how Bev's was,
and that's how
mine was
Mona's
too.
Was the same way.
So, but New Jersey Outdoor Adventures does his out time is not that far.
Yeah.
Bob Wells gave you great PR. I'll tell you what, I got almost 300 subscribers in 7 days. I got 100 off of Nancy's tour. I got 67 the 24 hours after Bob's tour went out. And then for some reason, my Sunday video has got like 1,400 views, and a lot of people subscribed. So I was like, I'm not sure what the number was, but I was like, I was trying to hit 17,000 this year. I wasn't sure I was going to get it. And not only am I going to get it, but I'm going to get it before my birthday. So that's even better.
That's great.
That's even better.
Can't beat that.
Yep. Yeah. So it's so cool. So cool. Let's see. Said it was the best custom build he's ever seen. Sounds like this was will be a take two. It was cool.
Was that a cup of my caramel coffee?
What is it? Where? Where's that at?
Something about a cup of my caramel coffee. Gracie and Jack's. A cup of your caramel coffee, Lynn. Yep, you passed it.
Oh, did I?
Right. A little further down. Gracie. Right.
What's that? What is that?
That's my caramel cream coffee that I love. That I have my chocolate caramel creamer.
Yes.
And also Bernadette smelled it when it was brewing here.
Yeah.
And she was like, "What is that?"
Yeah. Awesome for the show. It really is. Got to run. See y'all later. Stephanie, nice to see you. Bye, Deborah. Oh my gosh, it's 9:13. Oh, when did that happen?
I saw 9:02 and I said, well, I guess she just wants to keep going.
I didn't even know it. Didn't even think about it.
She wants to keep going.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Saying good night. Good night, everybody.
They're saying night to Deborah. Johnny, how is Kelly doing? Still at the ER position. Lily, Kelly is in the ER at the VA hospital in St. Louis. She loves it there. It's a little bit of a different pace than the other ER that she was at. It's a slower pace. She loves working for the VA. The benefits are fantastic. The salary is fantastic. She's going to do it for 10 years, and then hopefully we'll be able to be full-time on the road. So, So loving it. How time flies when you're having fun, right?
You just keep talking.
You just keep talking. I know. But listen, guys, thank you guys for spending your Tuesday night with us. On the way out, I'm going to play my thank you video for all my Patreons, all my channel members. Thank you for all the little extra that you guys do. Don't forget this Sunday, 7:30 will be our Zoom, and exciting stuff going on that we're going to talk about. I can't wait. I'm finding it. Bye, guys. We're going to end it after we run this clip.